Hey everybody, I wanted to come on real quick and talk about the 3 most common mistakes that people make when they are hanging art in their home. So for the last couple weeks, I've done a few posts about the importance of art in our homes, and I thought I would finish out that series with a video instead of writing something, so I could sort of give you a visual demonstration, and hopefully I can be not long-winded on this video. 3 most common mistakes that people make. First of all, hanging their art too high. That it's usually not a problem for people hanging it too low. For whatever reason, people like to hang their art too high. So general rule of thumb is you should, I'm gonna move this over here so you can see this. Okay, tripod's falling apart. Is you should try to, whatever you're doing, whether you have a large piece or a grouping of several pieces, the middle of that grouping or the center of the larger piece, or like I said, whatever arrangement you have, should be at eye level, which is roughly an average of 57 inches for the human race. So right at 57 inches is where you want the center of your art piece to be. So if that is a large piece of art, you're going to measure the center, and that center should fall from the floor to the wall at right around 57 inches. If it's like this, a grouping, right around here is where you want it to be, right around 57 inches. So don't hang your art too high. That's the first most common mistake. Second most common mistake is relating art to a piece of furniture. So here is a little foyer table, and I have a mirror above it. The most common thing that I see, second most common thing that I see, is that people do not relate whatever they're hanging on the wall to the furniture that they have in the room. It's pretty safe to say most of us have furniture in most of the rooms of our houses, but what I'll see is furniture placed in pretty well arranged, well appointed places, and then there will be like a piece of art over to the side of the wall or something like that. So you want whatever you're hanging on the wall to relate to what you have in the room. So there is a standard height around for that too. Like this mirror that I hung right here is about 10 inches above the table, and that's about standard. It should be like 8 to 10 inches above whatever the height of your furniture is. Obviously, if you have a higher piece of furniture, the art's gonna be a little bit higher. So the third most common mistake is buying too small of pieces for a larger space. So we have 10-foot ceilings in our house, and whenever I go to, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, any sort of off the shelf place where you can buy stock frames, an 18 by 24 or even a 24 by 36 feels really big in the space, but you get that home and put it on a wall and it's going to swallow it up. So a lot of times people underestimate what they need to have in the room. So you're generally, rule of thumb, you should have one larger piece, and that I can't even give you a rule of thumb for what that is because every room is so different. A few smaller pieces and maybe a random grouping of other smaller pieces, maybe a mirror. But you want to make sure you have a variety, and you want to make sure that you have large enough pieces to cover the space adequately. So if you've made it to the end of this video, congratulations. And I hope these tips can maybe help you get started. If you need any help with hanging and advice on stuff like that, like a staircase. Staircases are, they're kind of, I would say they're advanced. So that might be another post. But if you need any help, give me a call. My number is, and contact information is listed on the website.